The Devil has a new starting tailback on his all-century team. I'm James DeGreek.
And I'm the TA.
And this is Man Cave Sports. If you haven't heard the news, O.J. Simpson is dead. Convicted thief, alleged murderer.
Can we get, there's like the softest air quotes ever.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna tell you my point of view on this. I love our judicial system. And I am so happy when someone who doesn't belong in jail and is accused falsely stays out of prison. But in this case, they really screwed the pooch. He should have gone to jail. He killed his ex-wife, Nicole, and Ron Goldman. But I'll still say allegedly because he wasn't convicted.
It is the justice system as we know it, and he was alleged. And I believe with you. I have turned a corner as a kid. I grew up in Southern California when this all happened, and when he was in the Ford Bronco driving up the 5 or whatever it was, a 405, whatever the highway was. And I sat and watched the trial pretty much every day because my mom was obsessed with it. And he pretty much created courtroom drama and courtroom trial like TV that changed the world at that moment. I didn't really know OJ as a football player. I knew him as an actor. And to me, right, as this guy, everything seemed to be perfect, and there's no way he did this. That's absolutely insane. And there's why would he kill his ex-wife? It was all this stuff. Over the years, I've come to realize that he probably definitely killed his ex-wife and Ron Goldman and all that stuff. Now there's a lot of weird reasons why, and I think there's a lot of interesting conspiracy theories. I actually heard some there was drama with some crime bosses, some gang stuff, like some mobster stuff out there that a mobster actually came forward and said, no, there's a whole lot more to this story and than you guys know. Anyways, either way, I'm pretty dang sure he did it. And I am not losing any sleep that O.J. Simpson has passed away and gone. And I do believe you that he is probably in hell. But at the end of the day, he was a superstar NFL player that absolutely ruined every little moment of good credibility he ever had. And I think the world loved him. That's the problem. The world loved this guy, and then all of a sudden we're all slapped across the face, and you have to make a decision that the most lovable, likable guy is now probably the worst guy on earth.
Think about when Michael Vick dies, the Devil's going to have a pretty good quarterback-running back combo.
Probably, yes. And I'm okay with that one, too. That bothers me. That bothers me a lot, that NFL or ESPN and NFL are still promoting this guy. And they push him, and they push him on our kids. My kids love Michael Vick. They don't even realize how horrible of a guy he is. We are dog lovers. They are dog lovers. And we've had to educate them. This is not a good dude. Yes, incredible football player, one of the best college football players I have ever seen in my life. It translated to the NFL, didn't translate as incredibly well for as what we thought it was going to. But man, I hate how we push these guys, how we support these. And one thing to transition from the Michael Vick thing back to OJ, how we still kind of there was a segment of the population that put this dude on a pedestal still, as if he was something special, as if he's something amazing. You lose all of that in my book. I don't care what you've done before that, you lose that credibility. It's like Bauer to me. I don't care if you've been found in it not guilty or sorry, you haven't been found guilty. But stop putting these people on pedestals. Stop treating them like they're these great human beings. Just because they're not guilty doesn't make them good people.
Correct. And we've met or spoken to a lot of them. Pete Rose, not a good human being. Lenny Dykstra, I hope he dies. I can't wait till he dies. I will go personally piss on his grave. And Lenny, if you're watching this, I want my 60 grand.
We need to do a show where just you explaining why you think Lenny Dykstra is the devil.
We don't have enough time, and YouTube does not have enough bandwidth in its servers to hold all my opinions on the devil, Lenny Dykstra. But I digress. There's a lot of bad people, but OJ might have been the worst. The guy got away with murder, then went to jail because he wanted to steal back his memorabilia because they were trying to sell it to pay back the people who lost their son. So he got away with murder, thought, hey, I can get away with this too, ends up going to jail, and then when he gets out of jail, he's got a better life than me. He's going to play golf every freaking day. He's partying with women every freaking night. And he's still got money. Explain to me how that happened.
I don't understand that part. I don't understand the whole how you're able to still live your life. I don't know how they set that stuff up where they're not able to get the money from these people. Like, I'm sorry, this can't all be gifts. And if they are, you should be paying it back, right? Like when I was a baseball player and I gave a gift of tickets to somebody, I still paid taxes on it.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't know.
Hey, man, you didn't ask for too many tickets. Some other people would still owe me money. But even like if they're out there golfing and they're being given this stuff, they should have to at least pay a tax on it, and that tax goes back to the family. So they get something. Like, you're still paying for something for just living a life of luxury. And that's what bothers me too, is these people lost family members at his expense, and sit back and have to watch somebody still live like a life of luxury, and they're still suffering.
And forget about the money part for 1 second. I want to touch on the second thing that I said. He was going out and drinking every night, partying with women. I want to meet the woman who's insane enough to go on a date with O.J. Simpson or sleep with O.J. If you did, please leave a comment. I'll pay you to come on the show if you can prove that you actually went out with O.J. post freaking jail time.
Do you think anybody's doing that because they're actually attracted to O.J., or it was just the story? It has to be just the story, right? You're a legend.
I think there's some sick people that believe that O.J. didn't do it and said he's a good-looking man.
If you are like out and you're single and Casey Anthony's come walking up and you're hanging out with Casey Anthony every single, like, all night drinking, and she's like, let's go back to my place, there would be a lot of guys that would jump all over that just for the story. Or Jodi Arias. If you don't know Jodi Arias, go look that one up. There'd be a lot of guys that would take a chance on a one-night stand.
Yes, but I think men are way different than women. Men are idiots. Women...
Well, okay, men are idiots, yes. But no women have ever been an idiot in their life either. That's the idea, though, is that it's the story. It's the, hey, you want to, everyone's talking in the little campfire or round table at dinner, and they're all talking, like, I got you beat. Like, I've got the one story. Like, I slept with O.J. Simpson. It stops it. That's it. That's the end all.
Yeah, but that's also the end all be all of every friendship they ever had, because they'll be like, I don't know if I can hang out with Michelle anymore. Well, she slept with O.J. last week.
Oh, I think the way some people would look at it is, if I lose those friends, they weren't worth it. If they're willing to sleep with O.J., they're willing to lose friends. I would never want to be with somebody who was with O.J., but that's just what it is. Like, but I think there would be plenty of girls that would still do it, just like there'd be plenty of idiot guys that would risk their life going for like a Casey Anthony or something.
All right, leave us a comment. Tell us if you would have slept with O.J. Tell us what your thoughts on the death of O.J. are. And if you did sleep with O.J., I want to meet you.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button. More likes equals more great content for you. And if you haven't, subscribe now